LGBT movement, most of the early organizations were entirely volunteer. Nobody got paid on the staff of anything. And every expense was taken out of our own pockets. But as the work got more professionalized, as people decided that we needed lobbyists in Washington, lawyers, formed legal organizations to represent clients and do test case litigation, we created this whole organizational infrastructure.
Nonprofitization makes the maintenance of the organization itself the primary work that organizations can do. So it becomes about like applying for grants, proving that you did the work that the grants required you to do, applying for the next round of funding, answering to your board, making sure that the organization has like stability over time, comes to eclipse the actual missions of the nonprofits. So even when you have nonprofits that have real social justice missions, their ability to do that work often can be curtailed actually by that organizational status rather than enabled, which I think is the goal.
I think what's lost is the bigger picture and a bigger vision, and a vision beyond the next grant or the next grant cycle or the next campaign or the next job. And what we can't see anymore is how to make really fundamental changes in society when we're all focused on guaranteeing the survival of nonprofit organizations and of individuals working in them or in the individuals who the nonprofits organize or serve. And I feel like we lose sight of what it would take to actually make the changes that we're trying to achieve.
I've watched myself and a lot of other people do the foundation dance, the major donor dance, and it isn't pretty. It's hard to have integrity.
The conditions that drive people to need the services that nonprofits provide or that drive people to organize through nonprofits are unfortunately not going to change as a result of nonprofits. And so it feels like a bit of a hamster wheel that all of us get on that doesn't actually going to lead us to where we're trying to go.
All nonprofits' goal should be to put themselves out of business. And quite frankly, it's not. It's an economy in and of itself, and they have to sustain themselves. So when we're so dependent on the economies of nonprofits to keep our communities going, we're not focused on solutions to end violence. We're focused on supporting nonprofits. And those things have become completely contradicting.